Final Fantasy 16. So nothing up there. We'll head down to Audahill.
Have care.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough.
Lazarus District, if I remember correctly, was overrun by, yeah, Akashic. So where are we going?
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you were a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If
Yeah.
you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't used it all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
The Rookery.
Here we are. This was our hideaway.
It's really
Wasn't
far
it,
away
Togo?
from home.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, Shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy?
A sword.
This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming.
I would have honestly loved a place like this when I was a kid. Well, actually, even now. That type of thing's my favorite.
I think I know where we're going.
That's a beautiful view.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Charged sparring sword. So I still don't remember, Clive. Your blade is not your only weapon, Rodney Murdoch.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Actually, wait. While we're out here, we'll tackle that.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandicoot.
Come on. Faster! Can hardly wait. Go up. Thanks, Cal.
Rising Flames. Scarlet Cyclone. What's the one thing? Okay.
Farewell.
Wasn't doing the magic burst there for a moment, nor was it doing burning whatever. Okay, heat wave, the ranged one. And that's, so yep. Dispel an enemy projectile, land a precision counter with a single heat wave. I've actually never done that. Well,
Nice try.
go. Stage 2 complete. So 3 or 4 technically. Just the final stage is just a boss. Trial by fire, hand of Hyperion. Flames of rebirth and heat wave. Okay, my preferred. I don't want to lock on them. Nope. Oh my gosh, I'm... Okay, stage 3 complete. Next is the final stage. As long as I have the capability to heal, it should be possible. Well, technically I always have the capability to heal with Limit Break. Oh. There we go. Saber fire. I really want like a better version of what I currently have equipped for the Dancing Blades of Steel. Not damage, but like upgrade the Zantetsuken. Because like that's what you use Odin for. Oh, well, guess I'll quickly head back to Elude and do a tale to tell.
Not here.
Elude is just such an uncomfortable place. They designed it absolutely perfectly. It somehow looks both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Damn.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Considering the fact I'm not even seeing a waterfall.
You deserve a rest.
Well, there's... You call that a waterfall?
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Okay, then... Back to the hideaway. And we'll probably travel to the X-Empire. Whatever it's called. But I guess it's still called the Empire. Check in with our Hippocrates first.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him. Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Hippocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Hippocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Noise. What he just said. A gift from the very first Emperor of Sambrek to his infant son. This ring has graced the hand of every dominant of Bahamut since the ether had absorbed from the icon over the years, aiding the next Imperial Scion and drawing out the full potential of their bloodline. But now the Empire lies in ruin, and that bloodline is broken. So let it be with Bahamut, as was always intended. Reduces Ooh. I don't know how good Gigaflare is, since I haven't even used it, I don't believe.
Still alive, are you? Coin purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that. Is that all?
Crack the crystal. Not a very good one, but then... What do you want?
So, Gotterdamung. Need one more Calcum and one more Dark Steel. I'll probably be getting the Dark Steel here shortly.
And?
First the skies.
Well, both of them. Our father's helmet, Harpocrates' quill, and our old sparring sword. Whole again. Clive, it occurs to me that a single word of thanks does not nearly suffice to express my gratitude for uniting me with from a distance. The tone made me who I am today, and yet I thought that I should never set eyes upon it again, that those who took it from me had forever robbed me of a part of myself. But now I am whole again. Thanks to you. I regret that I can only fill in the gaps of your knowledge and not the holes in your soul, for which reason I shall ever be in your debt. Concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart. We would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak more on this in private.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
Before he takes her from you. The wages of fate. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours? But are we not both owners of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield, now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted, what Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths? Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua. Okay. A fine hound. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now, but there is still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. You step in front of a bloody raging behemoth that had been protecting you. That don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of Kupo nuts. You do good to remember that. I try to pet him as much as I can, but like, it's the end of the world. I'm sorry, Torgal, if I don't pet you. Just like I'm sorry if I don't pet you, girl. My dear husky.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill?
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Guess we're going back to Rosaria.
Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
There's something about it. Do you think they'll come back?
The Wailing Banshee, Waloed.
Come on. I can walk from here.
Not what I was expecting.
Harmon's madness lives on.
Oh my gosh, stay still. There we go. Nice damage.
Rest in peace. Good girl. Faster!
Assuming there's no snow daisies.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
I mean, it could.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
So her
Someone at the
properties?
backyard. To the hideaway, then. Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Oh. Hell's this? Eh. Got a new missive. Before we depart, Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Hippocrates. That I might embark upon this journey on this most okay. Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Hippocrates, that I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regrets. Though in these past few moons I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I found myself in your data. I must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Dion. Safe returns. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from things as simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first encounter time with the Holy Prince, myself included, Harpocrates II.
First the skies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen our...
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. if the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the royal meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Seems like we're heading into Northreach. Most of the quests seem to be in Delmacia. We'll also take care of the, I think, 2 redstones. One.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous. Well met, Sid. This is the Initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The Sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
No!
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
I feel like he'll let us down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember.
Ready, go?
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Nope.
Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Nice.
Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is, then.
That is like the most useless thing in the world for me, since I don't use down thrusts.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
Won't it? I mean...
A fortress?
Welcome, welcome. I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets.
I would speak with this Duke about the demands he's made of me and my fellow traders.
Yeah?
Saw the captain just now. Your town needs you.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people. He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Okay. Well, we'll go tackle whatever's outside of this area first.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
Let's go. The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Look, brother. See them? I do. The flowers and our friends. Maybe that. What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out. Garuda!
Beautiful.
That was harder than I expected. But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
There's something about it.
You should have seen him. The thing is...
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not. Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
You couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
The Breath of Lightning pile drive.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught luckier in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I'd try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Jill. There's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
You didn't give her a chance to answer. What? What? No, you don't just bring her along. Give her a...
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Put it on! Put it on!
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Level up. Damn, so close to 3,000 HP. A fragrant diadem, handwoven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of oily Feast Bay. Song of Winter, Autumn Gone, Form Frosted Lips, Oblivion. That would actually be ridiculously good if I didn't desire ability points right now. Yay!
He'd have our coin, our stock and our stalls.
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Lover's not, or Loeret's not. Somebody's not.
Run like the wind. Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Farewell.
Noise.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you all right?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
A laugh mixed with a yawn.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Oh, fuck. No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
She is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
When the fighting begins...
Merciful creature. Wherefore would you forsake me?
Father...
Let's go.
Yeah!
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun. That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together.
Pardon.
Will you join us in this?
Pardon.
Yes.
Sincerest apologies.
We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I
No,
had the
the
chance.
people who should lead
Forgive
are
me for
those
saying
who
so,
are
my
good
lady.
at doing that.
But you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together.
The
And that goes for you,
capability to
too.
lead goes to
You're one of us now.
anybody who's capable of it,
you.
regardless of gender,
Well said,
race, religion,
Captain.
position,
Let this be
birth,
a new beginning.
capability.
Not only for
Well,
Sanbreque,
technically, if you're
but for
a good
us.
leader, you're capable to lead. So, yeah, it does fall.
Since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Pardon?
Can we get you anything?
Now, What story would you like to hear next? The worm in the coffer! All right, then. There once was... I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief. Shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter. All united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Till I die. Time to go hunt the redstone. This is probably going to be either Bahamut or Garuda. Hey, last piece of orichalcum.
Ready, go?
No holding back. Thanks, Gal.
Oh, the thunder! Trial by thunder, hand of Epetius. Okay. Pile drive, upgraded pile drive, upgraded thunderstorm. Okay. Huh? What?
Stay down!
Noise. Next, it'll probably be pile drive and the ball. I believe I'm correct. Yep. Grid ball waiting that upon. I never use this, so. I've got no idea how this thing is gonna work. Noise. Lightning rod and judgment bolt from square and lightning. Oh wait.
Too slow.
Okay, wasn't expecting to start with that one. Nice. And the final battle, so I'm assuming Judgment should fall from pile of rise. Thunderstorm Judgment fall.
You're finished.
Pardon? Head back to the hideaway. Back up there, then check the hunt board. The greatest gift. It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow, I knew even then, that it would not be our last. I will not forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we have first met, you have always been an important part of me. The half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need, and you are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Jill. That which conquers all. Here, not long removed from when you last placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try to find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we leaned ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere, in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us, that which would have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? Is this love that has united us and given us true strength? Should every Thal, Akashic, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging to our gates, we will not fret, we will not falter, we will fight, and we will win. Isabel. The Vale signboard. That's honestly a huge signboard. And the hangman no longer exists. Snow Daisy Garland. Fucking put it on, Clive! Okay. The Penance Gate, Sambrek. The Cape, Ossier, Sambrek. Okay, back to Sambrek then. I have a fast class, so it shouldn't be too hard. The Pednit's something or another. And the Cape's also something or another. The Old Road, Advent, or it's not Clearview, Grieger's Weep, Moorfield, Girl Chase, Heavenfall, Moonborn, yada yada, Cape, Ossier. And the Pedant's Gate, okay.
Got any more of those special elixirs?
And how might I help the garrison today?
How are we gonna arm the garrison without...
Those things didn't fight like men.
Let's go.
Wow, this is... Woo. And another Rutstone.
Caution, brother.
It might be down there. Bahamut. Okay. I haven't used any of his. I fucking hate that one. Some multiple light aspect of familiars that attack any enemy in which Clyde uses magic. And I don't use magic either. That's the problem. Okay. Hidden enemy. Okay.
Nice try.
Okay. Pretty good. So next I'll assume Flare Breath and probably the weird things. Oh. Okay. Oh my. There we go, stage 2. Not as easy as Ramu, but not as hard as Odin's. Odin's was fun, though. Odin's was really fun. The thing with this one is that it's just so easy to gain time. Okay. Giga Flare and Impulse. I haven't used Giga Flare. That's pretty common. Nice. Next, the final stage. Flare breath? Look at those deeps. Oh my god! I forgot it was Flare Breath! Oh my gosh, that was close. Giga Flare is strong. It does an absolute crap ton of damage. It's just kind of got the same problem that it literally has the same problem Flare Breath does, and the fact that it doesn't increase your multiplier, which is why Pile Drive, both Pile Drive and what's it called? That and Dust are so nice because they deal not only quite a bit of damage, they increase the multiplier like crazy. Is that it? That's probably it.
Caution, brother.
Prince of Death.
You're finished.
Beautiful. And this should give me Dark Steel.
I'm getting tired of these things.
Okay, we're gonna head back to the hideaway real quick. Stock up on heals and okay, stock up on heals. Check the redstone, blacksmith, patron's desire. Head back out. Take on the other one up at the very north.
Clive, Goingpurse weighing you down?
Yeah, it is weighing me down, Karen.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
What do you want? No scratches, all right?
Craft the legendary sword, Gotordomung. It looks absolutely basic. Assuming it's actually showing the sword. Wait, what? It does not look like it has an appearance at all. Oh, it looks just like Ragnarok. That's why. It's got the same model as Ragnarok. But no, yeah, now I've got all the best gear in the game.
How may I help you today, Clive?
A new dawn. New orchestra and a fallen enigma. Every epic starts with a single word, every symphony a single note. This is but the beginning, and forever shall your legend be told. Forever shall your legacy be sung.
You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Yes, we'll go check out this new Orcus New Strong. I love this one.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Keep you. Get rid of
I'll be
you.
thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. Is that all?
Man, we've been going. What time is it? 4? We've been going for 2 hours already. We'll probably take care of this guy. And then finish it off, because... Woo! Game's fun, but all these side quests... I mean, I like side quests, but it's just... There really is an absolute...
Do be careful.
I will.
All right.
Most likely gonna be in a Catholic Dragoon.
Straight home now.
Oh, he doesn't look to be a Catholic. Knight of the Splendent Heart.
Outlaw! The one who drove His Highness to madness! On your knees!
What? He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
So basically he doesn't exist is what you're telling me? Clear the hump board. Every...
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Oh, I guess I just couldn't fast travel while he was there. Oh well. Or maybe not. Head back to the hideaway. Well, I'm gonna end it here for the night. Oh! Nearly 3 hours of just side quests. Holy shit. But it's fun.